Welcome back. We're continuing our interview, probably our 11th interview with the Chief of Police, and sadly, our last interview with him as Chief of Police. I'd like to ask a few personal questions, Chief. You were a Long Beach State graduate.
Go Beach.
Like our director, and for both of you, this is the only adult job you've had since graduating from Long Beach State.
That's correct.
And Ron came right to the cable company, so you've had a very distinguished career. And I just realized from talking before we went on air that you were a member of the Law Society at Long Beach State.
Yes. When I was there, my intention was not to become a police officer, actually. When I was going to school, my intention was to become an attorney. And during that time, I was part of the Law Society, and something that you created on campus, and was a guiding light for me, and provided a lot of information on law schools and how you get in law schools.
And by the way, one of our Law Society presidents is now Chief of Police of your sister city of San Francisco.
George Gascon.
Yep.
So George was actually the president, huh?
He was the president of the Law Society.
I would definitely tease him as he falls in the shadow of Oakland as we go up there. But you know, I went to my mom upon graduation, or getting close to graduating from Cal State Long Beach, and asked her if I could stay at home for 3 more years to go to law school. And she said I ate too much and I needed to get out and go to law school part-time. And never came to fruition, never went to law school. I actually signed up, got a scholarship, was set to go to law school,
really?
Western State in Fullerton,
wow.
On Friday. And I called them up, and well, I was supposed to start on Monday. That Friday, I changed my mind and said, I don't want to be an attorney. I want to do the police thing.
Well, things happen for a reason, and it obviously had a very happy ending with your career. So
otherwise, I wouldn't have got to be on your show.
There you go. Well, we want to wish you continued success, of course, and as sorry as we are to lose you, it's a great challenge you're undertaking.
Yes, sir. I thank you for your kind wishes. I thank you for the residents' many emails and letters and notes. And what really struck me is when the announcement came out, and it came out very fast, there was almost like a sense of mourning within my police department. And I couldn't understand it until the union president, Steve James, says, you got to look at it the right way, is that they don't want you to go, which is very touching. And I like to applaud, during my tenure, the Police Officers Association, that we've had an excellent relationship, work together, haven't agreed on everything, and sometimes they sue you and sometimes they take you to battle, but I like to thank them for being good corporate citizens and stepping up to the plate. And
they recently just reached a settlement with the city on a very difficult issue, because they were promised raises this September, and they agreed to forego some of those raises.
Well, it gives me a sense of pride that they're good corporate citizens, that they come to the table to help the city out. They didn't have to do that, they did that, and so it saved the city a tremendous amount of dollars, so I applaud them for being good citizens. I applaud them for being good workers and dropping the crime and caring about the city, and the millions of dollars that we drop in overtime as we continue to keep crime down.
Let's just broaden the discussion a bit from police work to life.
Sure.
And our guest is a PhD, just for the record, Dr. Batts, as well as having a master's, as well as going through the FBI Academy and the Harvard Extension, continuing education. But your philosophy of life, you spoke very movingly at several public fora, but just share with our viewers your philosophy of life.
Well, that's an interesting question. I haven't spent a lot of time thinking about that. I have a business on the side, and I do leadership consulting. And part of that, what I share with leaders of different fields, whether it's law enforcement or corporate life, is our job is to provide value to people. And if you don't provide value in the way that the customer sees it, then there's no reason to be there. My other thing is, I tell young people all the time, is to go out and change the world. It's one thing to talk a good game, it's one thing to make a lot of money, it's another thing to go out and change the world for the betterment of someone else. And I think my actions, I've tried to be courageous, I've tried to do the right thing, I've tried to make life better for people. And even in my trip to Oakland, many people ask, why are you doing that? And my philosophy in the world is, do the best that you can to change the world and make it better for someone else.
There's a saying, I can't remember the author, but it's on mugs and on refrigerator magnets, to the effect of, be the change that you want to see in the world.
I like it. Yeah. I like it.
Well, Chief, we're coming to the end of this segment, and I've never done this before, but I'd like to actually give you the much vaunted Straight Talk mug, so you can take it with you to Oakland and remember us and remember Long Beach, and has our website on it, and in between your busy moments you can take a peek and see what's happening in Long Beach.
I like that, and I thank you very much, Art. And Long Beach is in my heart. I love this city, and I'd like to just thank the residents and friends. It's a good time. Although we're celebrating, like my body's cold already, I still have to work through a contract piece, and as long as that contract piece goes through, then I'll be moving on. If not, I haven't handed in my letter of resignation yet, so I'll be here. But thank you very much, Art. I sincerely appreciate it.
Thank you, Chief. And we'll be back with the remaining portions of Straight Talk after these messages.
Welcome to McKenna's on the Bay, where fine dining is complemented with a breathtaking view. McKenna's is a restaurant of incredible ambiance, providing service and cuisine with style, class, and romance. The menu offers a variety of appetizers, serious seafood, prime steaks, an oyster bar, and specialty entrees for either lunch or dinner. McKenna's on the Bay features patio dining, nightly entertainment, and 2 banquet facilities. No matter what your occasion, McKenna's on the Bay is like being on vacation. Join us today at McKenna's on the Bay.
Founded in 1976, Polly's Gourmet Coffee is Southern California's most complete gourmet coffee store. Polly's has the best tasting coffee, freshly roasted every day right in the store, plus a wide selection of teas, an in-house bakery, espresso bar, patio dining, and more. We also offer Wi-Fi, free internet access for all of our customers. Our nationwide clientele agree when it comes to coffee, there's only one name to remember: Polly's. 4606 East 2nd Street, welcoming you into Belmont Shore.
Take care of those who are closest to you, from our family to yours. McCarty's Jewelry, since 1932.
How do you like your chances the rest of the way?
I got no idea. But I do know that if we stay with Naples Rib Company, at least we won't go hungry.
Coach, what do you think about some of those questionable calls tonight?
Yeah, but if you want a sound call, I'd call Naples Rib Company. You can't miss on that call.
Then Naples Rib Company is part of your game plan?
There really is nothing more motivating than a great barbecue meal at Naples Rib Company.
Victory or not, Naples Rib Company, great game plan.
What a great show with the Chief. And let me remind everyone that we are having that farewell party to the Chief, organized by the Long Beach Police Foundation on Friday, October 16th. It's at the Aquarium of the Pacific. Call up the Chief's office, 562-570-7301 for tickets and further information. And I just like to say, as host, that I think we've been very fortunate here in Long Beach to have a chief of the caliber of Tony Batts doing the kind of job that he and his men and women have done. And I personally will miss him. I think the city will miss him. And Chief, I know that you're going on for bigger, not bigger challenges, but a new challenge. And we, again, wish you every success in that major undertaking. But the last minute is your, Chief, to speak directly to the people, whatever you want to say.
I'd just like to thank the citizens of Long Beach. I love this city. I've loved the opportunities that this city has given me. And I will miss you all, and I love you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Art. Appreciate it.
Wonderful show. Join us next week for the next edition of Straight Talk. Good night, everyone.
Straight Talk has been brought to you by Southern California Edison, the Press Telegram, and Long Beach Magazine. And remember, Straight Talk is viewable worldwide 24/7 at straighttalktv.com.